What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to PC Wars. I've officially relaunched the series, so if you guys want to participate and have a dope looking custom PC, make sure to watch the video link below. But with that said, let the setup wars. Let the PC Wars begin. The first two builds are from Corey, and since I haven't done any episodes in a while, his crazy custom PCs that he submitted have been piling up in my folder. So with that said, let's take a look at Project Pirates, which is a Pirates of the Caribbean themed PC. It's built inside the Tower 900 from Thermaltake, and it's packing the 7700K and a single Asus GTX 1060. But the star of the show is obviously the custom modification of the case itself. The attention to detail is something I've grown accustomed to from Corey's previous builds. The chains hanging from the top of the case to each individual suckers on the tentacles, and just the overall paint job of the case really gives it that rusty buried treasure vibe that fits perfectly with the theme. The actual parts of the PC aren't modded aside from the backplate from what I can tell, which kind of distracts me from the rest of the build, but this is definitely a masterpiece. I can see why he went with black and blue cables, but honestly those stick out to me the most. I think that a mix of brown and beige colors would have blended with the build even better. But overall, a fantastic job as always. Thank you, Corey, for submitting this PC. Now, if you thought the last build was one of the coolest PCs you've ever seen, well, you haven't checked out the PUBG PC. That's right guys, a PC built with a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds theme. In fact, most of the PC is actually the cosmetic work. You can barely see the rest of the components. If I didn't tell you this was a computer, you probably wouldn't have noticed. It's packing the i5 8600K, 16 gigs of RAM from a Pacer, and two NVIDIA GTX 1080s in SLI. I don't know where to start on this build. I thought the attention to detail on the last PC was insane, but this one takes it to the next level. Just look at the detail of the furniture. They built a table with a pan on top. Then we got the red bricks on the wall, which have a very realistic texture on them, and even the hardline tubing has a rusty look to it that resembles old pipes. Beautiful work from Corey and the GeForce Garage. I didn't expect anything less from those guys. Knocking down the fire level a little bit, we have Project Xeon, which is a beautiful white and red custom loop PC. Now the parts may be a little outdated since he's rocking the i5 1660 Xeon processor and a GTX 780 Ti, but damn does this look awesome. Some custom mods include a custom painted backplate, we got the custom made power supply cover, custom painted front grille of the case, and custom made bracket to hold the reservoir and pump. I gotta say, the color contrast in this build is perfectly balanced. The red is being used like an accent color inside the case, while there is more white, but that's easily balanced with the red case. If I'm being really anal and critical, some of the bends aren't perfect, but I do have to give you props on that crazy loop that you made near the bottom. I'm sure that was harder to pull off, but thank you very much Custom GTP for entering. Eric is up next with a very clean hardline build featuring more darker and neutral colors. He's calling the build Adamantium. You know, the stuff that Wolverine claws are made out of. It's packing the i7 6800K, which is overclocked at 4 GHz. We got 32 gigs of RAM and a GTX 1080 Founders Edition. I gotta say, it's very refreshing to see a build like this. Something that isn't packed with RGB lights or LED fans that you see in pretty much every single build. It's straight to the point, very clean, and aesthetically pleasing to look at. The bends are done very well, and I just love the overall theme of the build. Some of the custom mods include a custom built and painted PSU shroud by him. We also got a custom reservoir mounting plate to hide the drive tray mounting holes, and some more custom paint jobs on the front and the top grills with the dust covers. Very, very clean PC and excellent choices on the parts. Thank you, Eric, for entering. Last but not least, we have Hamster Teacher and his PC that he's calling White Cube. At first glance, it definitely looks very cramped. And also, what's up with the SLI bridge just hanging from the GPU? I mean, what's the point of that if you don't have another GPU? It's packing a 4790K that's overclocked to 4.6 GHz and the Galaxy GTX 980 Ti Hall of Fame graphics card. The PC also has 24 gigs of RAM, 2 sticks of 8 and 2 sticks of 4, so there's that. One thing I really like about the build is the CPU block and the reservoir. It actually looks really cool when it's turned on and glowing white. Regardless of the few minor gripes I have with the PC, I think it actually looks pretty cool. Thank you, Hamster, for entering. So before I end this video, I do want to give a huge thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. It's a new year, so why not start the new year by committing to learning something new or taking on a new project, whether you want to get better at your current profession or if you have always wanted to learn something new. It could be anything, from photography to graphic design, web development, or maybe you're starting your new YouTube channel and want to learn some tips. Skillshare is the best place for that because it's an online learning community with more than 17,000 classes to choose from. Their premium membership gives you unlimited access to high-quality classes straight from the experts that are working in their fields. So you can not only improve your skills, but also unlock new opportunities and do the work you love. One of the courses that I personally enjoyed was Jazzaz's video on how to stand out and make money on YouTube. He has some interesting insights on how YouTube actually works, from the SEO to the type of thumbnails and titles you should be using in your videos. Overall, it's a great course that you can learn from if you're starting out on YouTube. There are a lot of courses like these but on different categories, but it's only available for a limited time. Right now you can try out Skillshare for the first 3 months for only 99 cents, and I'll drop a link down below. That pretty much wraps up this video. If you guys enjoy PC Wars, make sure to leave a like, and if you don't and you don't want me to continue doing the series, please leave a dislike. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next one.